Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to do my new craft room tour. Yay! I'm super excited. I will show you all the individual furniture that I have, and then what I have stored inside and stuff like that, and like how I decided to do like everything and stuff like that. So let me walk into the craft room and show you the overall. Yay, my new craft room. So here's the overall picture. I have a desk there, a chair, my Calyx unit, which used to be the Expedite unit. I have my bed with storage. I'll show you that later. I have a glass bookcase with a bookcase attached to it. And then I also have my walk-in closet here. So let me start off by showing you my walk-in closet. So there's lots of drama with this walk-in closet because my original plan for the walk-in closet was to store paper on this shelf here, and I thought that would be the perfect idea. However, the problem is when I started putting the paper up there with Scrubby, the paper was super heavy and it was hard to like reach my arm up and get the heavy paper. I thought that would get old and it was hard to sort through, and plus the shelves were starting to warp down. So it's just that paper is super heavy. So I had to do a redesign, and my paper is all down here now inside my Calyx unit, which worked out well because since the paper is super heavy, I have it on the lower level, and I like to scrap on the floor anyways. Like I'm always on the floor, so it's perfect to sort through. A lot of my stuff is not labeled yet. Because I just kind of wanted to live in the craft room for a while before I started, labeling and doing all this crazy stuff. So let me take you back into the walk-in closet. I was also going to take the door off, but I think I don't need to take the door off and I'm fine with it there. So up here, I decided to put my flowers and lace and some other things. And so these are pretty light, so it's not going to bend the shelf. So basically these units here I've had since the beginning of time, so I did not change the storage. So this houses my I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, like any sort of paper flowers that you would buy in bulk, and crochet flowers and stuff like that, basically non-prima. And here is my lace and trim storage, and every individual container has like a specific type of trim to go with it, so I know where stuff goes. And that was important for me in my craft room, that I had like a couple of criteria, and one of them is like whatever space it's in, I want that space to be all of whatever is in there. So like all of this would be all, rose trim, like the shabby rose trim, and I wouldn't mix it up, and it's just easy to dump in there. There's more trim in that container, and then there is my Fuse Tool and Project Life stuff, which I have my Project Life stuff here. And I don't like taking the Project Life stuff out of the boxes because I'm not good with mixing collections, and so it just works out fine to keep it in its original packaging. I'm glad I didn't take it out. And then I have my Bind It All wires there. So this room, I had envisioned that I always wanted a die cutting station, and that's one of the things, like I kept thinking about what did I like about my old craft room and what I didn't like, and so I kept that in mind when I was like planning and designing what I would do for this room. So I wanted a station where I had all my die cutting machines, my dies, like everything related to dies and die cutting all in one place. And here's where it's all at. So here I just have my Copic markers because I kind of wanted my room to look not cluttered, and I wanted it to kind of look like an office sort of. So I like that this walk-in closet is sort of like hidden from the general view of the room. So I just got this unit yesterday. It's from Organize More, and I really love the unit. Again, I just got it yesterday, but it did fit all of my markers, and it had enough slots to fit like my particular collection, and all the different colors. As you can see, I have a lot of the E colors. The one thing that was surprising about the unit, I'm not saying it's bad, but I had, like, whenever I saw it online, I thought it was all wood, but the dividers are actually a heavy duty a heavy duty foam board. So that was the only surprise about the unit. But again, that is like neither good nor bad. It's just like, I just thought it would be all wood. But it's holding up and it's pretty good so far. I have my big shop machine on top. And then when I chose this unit, when I was in, so I'll tell you how I purchased, I got the furniture at IKEA. Basically, I was a crazy woman at IKEA. I had my tape measure with me. I had all of my storage units with me. Like I had all of my Daiso containers, all of my containers that hold stuff. I had a 12 by 12 pad. I also had like my paper holder there because I wanted to ensure that all the current storage that I had and that I wanted to use would fit inside the furniture that I was thinking about getting. So I brought lots of stuff to IKEA just to make sure that everything was correct and, you know, perfect. So I have my Big Shot, I have my Heidi Swap cinch, my Xyron sticker maker, and my old school bind it all, which I can't get rid of because it's one of my first tools that I had. So I'm going to power through each drawer. So like I said, this is all related to dies and die cutting. So here is where I have all of my Sizzix Big Shot plates and my wax paper and stuff like that. And then this drawer, I have my Mink machine because I don't want it to get dusty. That's why I wanted it inside a drawer. This one has my selfie. And this one I believe is empty. So that's room to grow. And that's one of the things I also wanted about my craft room. I didn't want everything on top of each other and super packed in. I just wanted everything to have like room to grow and like empty spots and stuff like that. So here is where all my punches are. And I like that I have room to grow and I can see everything. And like the one thing that I was like super like anal about is to make sure that I have a designated spot. So this is designated for punches, and to put away the thing wasn't drama. So I literally could just take my punch and just like throw it in there and then I'm done. That's how I wanted my storage to be. I wanted it to be like neat, but hidden and like easy to put away. So there's not like layers of stuff. It's just, I can just stick it in there and then that's like fine. And when you close the drawer, you can't see it. So here's all the wafer thin dies. And so again, anything that's wafer thin, I just stick in here. And it's not a big deal to me to put it back in the plastic containers because as I was unpacking stuff, I had like all these random dies. I stuck it in there and it's, at least I know where all the wafer thin dies go, and I can just stick it in here and I know if I'm looking for one, that's where I go. And these two bottom drawers are the big Sizzix dies. So they're all right here. Here's all my Tim Holtz, which I cannot get rid of. These are the original Tim Holtz dies. And just several other dies. There's my embossing folders. And like I said, I brought like these containers with me to IKEA, and I was just testing out all of the furniture displays to see if everything would fit. And here's more dies. And then I could have put everything in one drawer, but I didn't want to overstuff anything. I wanted everything to be like nice and loose and easy to find. And then I have just like a little step stool there, so it would just be easy to get to the stuff on the top shelf. Okay, so let me walk you over to, I'm like out of breath already, to this glass bookcase right here. This is from IKEA. I wanted a glass bookcase so stuff wouldn't get dusty and I could see through it, and I wanted to display some of the items that my friends have made me, and just in general there's things that I don't want to get dusty. So this is sort of like a unit where it's like ever changing, right? So I'm not completely done with it because I have to go through, you know, all of my just items to see what I want exactly to put here. But this is just sort of the place where it's like what I want to see at the moment, and it could change and stuff like that. So up here, let me open it up. up here on the top, I'm going to put more stuff too because I have tons of like Hawaii stuff that I want to put up. I just haven't gotten a chance to go through those boxes. My main concern was to get through the craft boxes, and I did. So these are all just souvenirs and little gifts and stuff. And I love this Spam Musubi pillow. Linda gave me it, who's Elf Fondue. Linda! So this was in a plastic bag, and I finally released it from its bag, and it has its place here. This is one of the last items that I purchased at the International Marketplace in Hawaii. And there's like, Joe gave me this, and then this I actually made for my craft room when I was still at the apartment, so it's hanging out back there. I love this section right here, and all of these are the Daiso like French containers, and Daiso, everything's like $1.50, and these containers were $1.50. So again, I took these to IKEA and made sure that they fit this unit, just in case. So originally I had these in, you know, those plastic iris containers that come in a holder, and there's like 7 of them. So this is like 2 of those iris containers worth, and I feel like you save space. I saved space doing it this way. So I'll go through each thing. And like I said, I just wanted a home for categories of things, so things would be easy to put away. So this is actually all Prima like metal type embellishments. This is all the Melissa Francis Shabby Chic hangers, which I love. These are all the Shabby Chic treasures, and you'll see that this is like a true hoard vault because a lot of the stuff is like years old. Like the Shabby Chic stuff is from, gosh, what year is this from? I have to check now. Hold on. But I just love these, and then I just have a lot of them in 2011, so 5 years old. So this is like literally the hoard vault. These are all the vintage trinkets. I love these milk like pieces. Like all of my vintage trinkets are in there. These are all like Shabby Chic type embellishments that are not Prima. These are Halloween and Valentine's Day embellishments. It was weird because these were left over while I was done packing, and I'm like, oh, it can just go in its own little container as seasonal. So that worked out. These are all clothespins that are decorated, and then I have clothespins that are naked and need to be altered. These are like wood veneer pieces here. And these are arty cakes. All the arty cakes go there. So it's just easy to put stuff away. Like it still looks neat, but I know the arty cakes go in here. And again, I'm debating whether I should put tags and stuff, but it's kind of easy to see where it goes. So down here, this is kind of like the section where I think would change based on like my mood of the, you know, whatever. But right now I have some items that my friends have made me. Here's just some shells from Hawaii. There is my craft bag. So I was really anal about the color, and I didn't really want to replace my bag because I've had that since the beginning of time. But I think with this like glass, like enclosed door, like I can put it in there and then it doesn't clash with any of the colors of the room. I know that's super anal, but still. So the craft bag goes there. Vicky, who's TryHard67, made me this cupcake muffin tin, and I love it. Joe made me that a million years ago when we first met. And I think this is from Canadian Scrapper Girl. I'm pretty sure, because it matched, I wanted it in here because it matched the Daiso containers. But this, oh, this was a swap. June of 2010. Oh my goodness. It's like 2016 now. It's crazy. But that's from Canadian Scrapper Girl. I cannot believe it's still in perfect condition too. Okay, so let me go through my bookcase. I really wanted, and this is where measuring comes into play. I measured the rooms. I had the exact room dimensions. For a while, I did not have the exact room dimensions, and I had to go with like my estimated dimensions, where I literally used my feet to like count how many steps I walked across the room. But when I had the final exact dimensions of the space, there wasn't room for what I wanted on this wall. So originally I wanted 2 of these glass side by side, but it's just like a tight fit. And when like a little, just like I'll give you the tips that I found out. You really have to make sure that you have clearance for everything. So I knew what you know, dimension this wall was. I knew the dimension of the bed. I knew that I would have cabinets that would open, and I always made sure that, you know, I had a clearance to either walk through or open the drawer or whatever. And that came into play with my bed because there's no other place that I want to put it, because I can't put it on this wall because this wall is shorter because of the door opening. And there is a section right here that opens and you need like tons of clearance, and it would have hit furniture if I had put it somewhere else. I hope that made sense. So here is this. So in lieu of getting another glass cabinet, this piece was available, and it's just an open bookshelf, but I really just wanted to maximize my storage. So I got this. And so I got containers for my bookshelf, and I wanted a certain color theme. And so let me just talk about the containers that I got. It can get really expensive getting containers for your like Calyx unit or your Expedite units. So these wood ones were, you know, $17, and these chevron ones were like $13, like $12.99, something like that. So I knew I didn't want to spend that much for 25 cubes. So I got these like lesser expensive ones, like the ones with the holes in them, like these kind. And those were like $5 and $7. So I kind of mixed and matched like the cheap and the expensive containers. And I like that after all was said and done, I like the fact that I have like a mix of boxes that coordinate with each other. I like that. So that's what ended up good with that. So, and I love the inexpensive containers too. So this up here is empty. So that's like a room to grow spot. That's why I have the lid down here. And I like these lids because they don't snap. They just kind of rest on top of the container. And these are from Target. So I'll show you how that works. So that's the container, and the top doesn't snap in. And so it just rests on top of the thing like that, which I like because I can get in and out of my stuff pretty easily, and at the same time my stuff won't get dusty, which I hate. So this, I wanted just like a collection of cute little binders that I had. I think these are We Are Memory Keepers and Teresa Collins, and I have like cute little books, and like everything coordinates, and it's super cute. These I'm not in love with as much as I was at the store, but I'm just going to keep them here because they're like little gray apples, and then you can put stuff in there. So I have those there, and it matched with the room. And then this is just like the tub of adhesive. So that has like glue guns, glue sticks, like extra pop dots, like anything adhesive related is in there. This one I plan to put in like electronic type stuff. And then at that bottom shelf, I have my backup Big Shot. Because you guys know that I broke my Big Shot a couple years ago. And I got scared because I have tons of dies, tons of wafer dies, tons of dies everywhere. And I'm like, I need a Big Shot. I need a backup. So I'm taking good care of the one that's working right now. But I like to have that backup because I just do. Because I just have so much dies that I just need, you know, like I just want to have the backup machine in case I break my machine again. So this bed, I was planning to get an IKEA bed, and I saw this one at Living Spaces randomly one night. I really wasn't shopping for it, but it's a trundle bed, which I didn't know what a trundle bed was. And the area where you put the extra twin mattress, I'm using as storage. So that's why I fell in love with this bed. I also like that there's like a display in the back that I can use. It's empty right now, but the one thing that I wanted to have in this room too is like, I wanted it fully decorated, but I also want like room to grow and like room to put things just in case. So I'm going to be back with this section open. It's like, it takes some muscle to get it open, but I think I just have to train the drawer to open. I think it would probably be better if this room was floor instead of carpet, but it's totally fine. So I'll be back in a second to show you what's inside here. And this storage I like to call the don't judge me storage. So you'll see why. Okay, here we are perusing the don't judge me storage. So as I said, this is the trundle bed, twin mattress goes there, but when I was at the place, I just had this light bulb like, what is this amazing storage? I literally didn't know what a trundle bed was. I have no idea why I didn't know, but instead of a twin bed, I have scrappy stuff. So the thing about my old room that I didn't quite enjoy was my stamp storage. I tried the Avery L system with the pockets, which is amazing, but just the nature of my life, I don't have a lot of time for that type of upkeep. So it's just easier for me to put like stamps together. And you know, stamps come in all different sizes. There's no standard size for stamps. There's like wood stamps, bigger stamps, smaller stamps, different sizes. So it makes it hard if you're a neat freak to make these things look neat. So I figured that with the stamp storage, it's easier to have like a hidden sort of item. And one of the ideas that I toyed with was to put it in that dresser that was originally in the closet. However, that I didn't have any room for the dies. So either the dies were going to go in here or the stamping, and the dies were heavy. So I opted for them to go into the dresser. And then this stamping stuff here, because there's a lot more room and it's like one big open space, and then I can look at all my stamps at the same time. And I really like this because in my crazy mind, this is organized and this is neat, but it doesn't aesthetically look neat because everything is in different containers, everything is in different sizes, colors, like it's, you know what I mean? But it's hard to do with all this different packaging and stuff. So I like this because all my stuff is organized, and even though it doesn't look pretty, it's hidden when it's not in use. So it's just stamps galore. It's crazy. And this is after I purged a bunch of stuff, so don't judge. But also, I didn't want the layers to be extra deep, so I just wanted to like quickly see it and then quickly know where to put it away. For example, that container right there is all greeting farm stamps. They're not in any sort of alphabetical order or whatever. It's just box of greeting stamps. If I use a greeting stamp, then I put the greeting stamp back there, and it doesn't have to be in any particular order, but I can find them again. So this is like my stamps. So I have like wood stamps, like Prima girl stamps, like Hawaii stamps, newer stamps. I have sister stamps, like wood stamps, like the stamps I organized for my Avery L. I have my molds there, which is not stamping, but it had nowhere else to go. And then I have like embossing powders. I have my Copic wallets that had my Copic markers in it. I have my inks and stuff like that, and to clean like stamp pads. And then I have my favorite Hawaii wood stamps there. And then I have my greeting farm stamps there. So yeah, I mean, I love this. I love like how my stamps are all in one place, because in my old craft room, stamps were like in different areas, and that kind of annoyed me. But this, I have like a general, like they're all in one place. If I need a sentiment stamp and an image stamp, like I can find it all in one place. I also, since this is on the floor, I have a little outdoor, I got this from Target, ottoman that, you know, I can sit on if need be, you know, whatever. So I like that this is sort of hidden away when not in use, and it's convenient. So this is a faux drawer on top, but on the bottom there's two additional drawers. This one holds anything related to sequins or glitter. And I didn't join the sequin storage phase that everyone is having because I organized this prior to that. But one night I was just like bored, and I bought all of these little containers from the dollar store, and then I just started separating my sequins and stuff like that, and they're all just in here, and it's just all, and then I can see them all in one place. So this other drawer right here is all of my fancy plastic bags. that house like, you know, for cards and stuff like that. So these are the bags that I order from Clear Bags, and they're just like storage bags, and then also, you know, for the cards that have the adhesive strip. Okay, so now let us go on to the Calyx unit, which used to be the Expedit, and this is from IKEA. I have the 5x5. I love it. I love it. And then so the only thing that I might have to do is put some labels on what paper I have, paper collections, but for the most part, I know what's inside these boxes. So these are all Prima flowers, and again, I can just stick, if it's a Prima flower, I stick it in one of those bins. I have this gorgeous candle holder that I'm using as decor. And I got that from Bath and Body Works. That was just an impulse purchase. I walked into the store, I saw it, and I just asked the lady, I want one. And then she brought one out for me, and it was in a cardboard box, and it was in foam, and it was all protected, so it was easy to move. These are all my newer Heidi Swapp embellishments. So anything newer that's Heidi Swapp is in there, which makes it easy for me because it's like an open top, and I can just sort through that. And if it's Heidi Swapp, that's where I go. These I have my Teresa Collins like Studio Gold binders, and eventually those whole house photos. But I also wanted this to look pretty, so I just wanted to display my cute little gold binders, and I just love the color theme that I have. I love it. So this has idea books. This has anything related to like the Heidi Swapp stuff that I'm going to use with my cinch. This is Teresa Collins Studio Gold. This right here is alterable things, just in this box. This box right here is older Heidi Swapp embellishments, because I have like older Heidi Swapp stuff from 2008, and I have newer stuff. So this is the older embellishments. This is bling. Like one box is pearl adhesive, and then the other one is bling adhesive. This is just packaging material, which is just includes like the grass, which I love for packaging, and there's like paper straws and stuff like that. So anything related to packaging goes there. It's amazing how much packaging I have. It's just crazy. So here is just older Heidi Swapp embellishments, which I still love to this day, because when I was in the apartment, I went through all my stuff and I donated quite a bit that I wasn't using anymore and stuff like that. But like my old Heidi Swapp and my old Teresa Collins stands true to this day. I love it since like the first day that I got it. This again is packaging stuff. So these are Daiso plastic bags. These are like gift wrap sort of things, just bags, gift bags galore, either plastic or paper. And then this in here holds older Teresa Collins stuff. And then this one here is Heidi Swapp Mink, and I have my foils and things in there, and just anything related to the mink. This is just paper. We're on the 4th row. This is 6x6 paper, so I wanted the paper all in one, you know, area. This right here is chipboard albums, and these are chipboard albums that are Teresa Collins branded. And then these are all sort of metal embellishments, like my Tim Holtz stuff, pearl, like, you know, the flat back pearls, just my resin pieces. These are all in here, and this is the container that has the individual containers inside. And then again, here's my paper. Okay, so we're gonna go now to sort of like the last leg of the craft room, and over here, in that container right there, I wanted to put my sheet protectors for my scrapbooks and stuff like that. And here I just wanted to have a really convenient spot to have my trimmers and my what is this called? Scoreboard, and my mats. I did order like a big clear mat that's coming from Amazon. That's coming. This right here, I have a container with, I want to make something, and I want to make sure I use these tassels that I got from the dollar bin. And then I have the Heidi Swap like memory deck system. I want to try to do that. I'm like super happy. Yeah, the memory deck spinner. And then I have another like piece in here, which I don't even know what it is. Memory decks tray. And then I got the dies to put all the memory deck stuff in. I'm kind of excited about that. And then I have my little plant that you saw in my other video. It's fake. My succulent. And then there's my computer. And for this area right here, I kind of wanted to live in this space for a little bit before I decided what to do with the wall. Right now, I want like 2 long, thick shelves, maybe in like a raw wood. I'm not sure. But I'm going to do something with that wall. I just don't know if it's going to be an idea board that I use push pins in or if it's shelves. But I kind of wanted to live in this space for a while to see what exactly I needed. And, you know, I may not need anything. So I just wanted to hold off because, you know, putting the shelves in the wall is kind of drama. So here's my desk. I'll show you what's underneath it first. So that is my wastebasket. So I have been searching for a trash can, and all of them, like the ones that had a top, were, I don't know, not cute enough for me. And I didn't want an open one because that looks messy. So I was walking through Target. I saw this piece. I fell in love with it. It's like a taupe color and it has a top. And you would typically put toys or use it as an ottoman or like to put like glasses on. But I just thought it would be the perfect wastebasket. It's super huge and it has a top to cover the mess. Yeah, that's what I wanted to use it for. Typically in my craft room, I don't have any food related trash. It's just all dry, papery trash. So I think that would work perfect for that. I have my chair here that I got from IKEA. And then I have this really special quilted Hawaiian pillow that I got at my last trip that I wanted to feature. That I really love. It's like one of my favorite items that I've gotten from Hawaii. And then I splurged and I got a new craft bag. And it's the We Are Memory Keepers like 360 bag. And it's in gray. And it matches my room. And I don't know. I just wanted to spoil myself. So I got that. I love it. And I was thinking of just packing it and then just putting it on my desktop. I'm not sure because the tool situation, I just haven't figured out what to do with my tools or like what's easier and stuff like that. So for now, that's empty. I'll go through the drawers. So I tried to get the biggest desk possible because one of the things in my old craft room that I didn't like was I thought I really wanted to scrap standing up, and I had a counter height table, and it just didn't work out for me. It just ended up being like a place to put like my hoard and then put the dies on the sides, which was really convenient. But I really didn't use it as a workspace. I kind of used either the floor, my bathroom, as you guys know, or a card table that I busted out. So I really wanted to have a giant tabletop workspace that I could sit down in. And that was another thing that I didn't really want my desk to be where the bed is right now because I didn't want my back turned to the door. This way I can see who's coming in. Not that there's a lot of people in this house, there's not, but it's just like I get scared easily. So I don't want to be surprised by someone walking through the door. So anyways, I'll show you what's inside these drawers. I had to really search for the perfect desk for my needs. So originally I had picked something different, but it just didn't have enough shelf space. And instead of that, I would get a Rascog, and I was thinking, oh, there's no room for the Rascog. So I'm glad I ended up with this piece and I was patient because I really like it. This over here has office-y type stuff, pens, and just utilitarian items that any office needs. This is just all washi tape. And this is what I mean by like a thing, like your items having a place and it doesn't have to be neat. So this is not neat, but I know all of it's washi tape. These are Post-it notes and memo pads. These are cards and envelopes. And these are stickers and thickers. This section has like towels and stuff in case I make a mess. And then these have like heavier tools that are not in my craft bag. These are planner supplies and pens. This has stamping stuff in it. So this has my other sets of markers. This is my the Acacia Sai ones, and then I have the Zig Clean color. I have my Copic refills, my Misty, because I want to protect my Misty, and my Misty pad, and I have my Copic color chart in here too. And this one is empty. So that's it. Oh my goodness. So that is my craft room tour. And so here's another overview again. I'll have more stuff in my desk. I just have to figure out what I need. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed. I know this is a long video, but I just wanted to cover everything. And I'll have all my furniture pieces down below in the description box, and anything else I can find that I pointed out, and I'll have a link. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.